$8 billion, no small feat in a time when, let's be honest, a lot of people are very worried right now. Where is this demand coming from? What do your investors look like?
Good morning, Danny. First of all, thank you for having me again. And yes, we are very excited to announce the closing of this new fund, and we are excited about the quality of the investors behind it. It's broad, it's widespread, and it's a big sign of confidence in Europe.
Yeah, now you've got a big chunk of change to spend, so where are you going to spend it? Where are the opportunities?
Well, I think one of the reasons that people made the investment decision to invest in us and into a fund that's 20% larger than the previous fund is because they're excited about the strategy that we're deploying here with KKR Europe 6, which is, we believe Europe is undergoing a massive transformation right now. Our strategy is to partner with many of the companies that we invest in to help them not only with capital, but to help them with expertise, with global network, and with lots of thematic focus.
Yeah, Philip, I feel like I frequently have the conversation of you saying, but the macro environment is so horrible. Why don't you care? Why doesn't it matter to you? What does it mean to invest in a Europe right now that is undergoing stress, that you are seeing more fears of recession? How does that change your strategy?
Well, first of all, Danny, you're absolutely right. I've invested through the great financial crisis, the COVID, and this is as bad as it gets. But our job as private equity investors is to see through the noise and really invest in the long term. And private equity in general has always been strongest when time have been tough like this. So where we see the opportunity is the long-term trends around digitization. In Europe, we have made a massive commitment to sustainability. So the energy transition is, of course, a massive theme for us. And also, we are an aging society. So by 2050, more than 45% of the population in Europe will be older than 55. That's up from 30%. That's a massive change. So there's a lot of need for investment to make sure our healthcare systems are robust.
Now, you also invested money from the balance sheet into this fund. How unique is that?
Well, one of the things that makes KKR unique is that we are the biggest investors in everything we do ourselves. So indeed, KKR is one of our large investors in this fund. And we believe it's a model that really aligns us with our LPs. It aligns us with anyone in KKR. As you know, our culture is really special in the sense that everybody is helping each other. I'm just here in Europe, you know, the person who's standing on the shoulders of, you know, the largest private equity fund in Asia, the firm that founded private equity in the US. And that's what Europeans are interested in. They want me to bring the full breadth of the platform. And for that, I need alignment. And that's what this does.
So perhaps momentum fundraising for you hasn't slowed. But if you look at private equity as a whole, fundraising goals have fallen. 18 trillion this year is where Bloomberg data pins it. That's down from 8 trillion, down from 2 trillion last year. Has momentum stalled in terms of the whole industry? Have we reached a peak in terms of fundraising, or is this just a blip and things continue at a different pace next year?
Look, it's tough out there. And there's no denying that some people were kidding themselves thinking that the velocity of deployment of funds was shortening, that the industry was in a never-ending golden boom. That's not the case. What's happening is we have to go back to the hard work of finding proprietary deals, of bringing more than just capital to the companies, and differentiation. So what you see today is a sign of confidence in what KKR does and what our team, frankly, does. But it's not like anybody going out there raising a big fund will be successful. There will be more differentiation.